When the handcuffs clicked around Evelyn Marsh's wrists, Willow Creek collectively exhaled in shock. This wasn't the ending anyone had expected. For weeks, townsfolk had feared a predator in the woods, a drifter passing through, or some nameless evil preying on their town. Instead, the monster had been living quietly among them, wearing the familiar face of Clara's closest friend. In the days following Evelyn's arrest, the town's rhythms faltered. The diner where Clara and Evelyn had often been seen sharing coffee stood half-empty. Parents whispered warnings to their children, not about strangers, but about trust, about how sometimes danger wears a smile. At the hospital, the silence was suffocating. Colleagues avoided eye contact, torn between grief for Clara and disbelief over Evelyn. The case was no longer just Willow Creek's tragedy. Satellite vans lined the courthouse square, reporters swarming locals for sound bites. The national press branded it the nurse betrayal murder. News anchors marveled at how such horror had sprouted in such a quiet, picturesque town. For the community, the coverage was both invasive and unbearable. Families who once left their doors unlocked now triple-checked the locks. Vigils turned into gatherings of whispered theories about Clara's affair, about Evelyn's secret longing, about how no one had seen the storm coming. Willow Creek's innocence was gone. The trial of Evelyn Marsh began 6 months later, drawing crowds from across the state. The courthouse, with its aging wooden benches and echoing halls, became the stage for a drama no one could look away from. The prosecution painted Evelyn as a woman consumed by jealousy, a ticking time bomb whose obsession with Clara had become unbearable. They revealed her internet searches about hiding bodies, her journals filled with bitter notes about Clara's betrayal. Jurors shifted uncomfortably as photos of the bloodstained scrubs were shown. The defense countered with a plea for sympathy, arguing Evelyn hadn't meant to kill Clara, but acted in a moment of desperation and rage. They presented her as lonely, emotionally unstable, and unable to cope with Clara's affair with Thomas Avery. When Thomas took the stand, the courtroom buzzed with tension. He admitted the affair, his voice low and cracking, his career in ruins. He described the last time he saw Clara alive, her tearful admission that she intended to end the secrecy, regardless of the consequences. Evelyn's eyes never left him as he spoke. The truth that emerged was more devastating than the town had imagined. Evelyn had loved Clara in a way that crossed the line between friendship and obsession. When Clara announced her plan to reveal her affair, Evelyn believed she was about to lose her forever. To scandal, to Avery, to shame. For Clara's family, the betrayal was sharper than any knife. Evelyn had stood beside them at vigils, held their hands, and even cried with them. To learn that those tears were lies was almost as cruel as the crime itself. The community split in its judgment. Some pitted Evelyn, calling her a broken soul who snapped under unbearable emotions. Others condemned her as a cold-blooded manipulator who betrayed not just Clara, but everyone who trusted her. After just 7 hours of deliberation, the jury found Evelyn guilty of second-degree murder. At sentencing, Clara's mother gave a statement through tears. "You took my daughter, my best friend, my light, and you smiled in my face while you did it." Evelyn sobbed as the judge handed down her sentence. Life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 30 years. Her last words to the court were chilling in their simplicity. "I just wanted her to stay." Thomas Avery left Willow Creek shortly after, a man disgraced, divorced, and permanently scarred. The hospital installed a memorial portrait of Clara in its lobby, a daily reminder of her service and compassion. Beneath it, flowers and candles still appear on anniversaries of her disappearance.